I wasn't really very pleased with. We had some intense moments, some great competition, but just all in all, there were times where we had lapses in focused communication. That occurs. We've seen the result of that throughout the course of the season. So the challenge is on us to respond and make sure that we're being more consistent. But all in all, I thought we got a good work day. But I want better.
As you approach the halfway point of the season, is it disappointing that those moments are still happening in practice so often?
They're happening what?
Someone off.
Yeah. Okay. It happens today, and those are moments that we have to respond to. And I've been coaching for a long time, and those things show up. But if you want to be a consistent football team, you got to show up consistently. And we're going to have a standard of how we operate and what we do, and that's what has to occur throughout the course of the week.
Coach, there's a 70% chance of rain up in there in Chapel Hill. Do you expect you'll get out in a little bit of weather tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, as we go through the week, I mean, there's lightning today, so we weren't able to get out in it. But we work wet ball drills every Friday. I mean, that's how we go through, just to make sure that the quarterbacks and we make it overly extreme in all of our exchanges, and so we have a plan for it. But at the end of the day, those things are control what we control when it comes to that, and not really concerned about it. Yeah, I mean, Malik is a very talented young man. He's growing up, day by day, learning from experiences, and I love his competitiveness. He's one of those guys. I have not seen him have a down day. I've seen him have some days where maybe he didn't perform to the level or finish to the level that he wants to, but that young man comes to work every day, and I like seeing the steps that he's taking, and just building that confidence in his game.
How'd you feel like the quarterback threw the ball? How'd the quarterback threw the ball?
It was solid. I mean, I think that as you go through, and a couple of things that we're looking at. North Carolina brings a assortment of pressures there. Those third downs, 2 minutes. Trying to give them a variety of different looks, just understanding the timing. But I think those guys are getting better. I think the confidence in what we're asking them to do, and the rhythm of doing that, continuing to build that continuity with the receivers. I think it's going to be big. And there's some great throws, and then there's some that we've got to be a little bit quicker on our timing.
I know Carolina's a pass-heavy offense, but what makes Josh Downs so effective for them, where he's just able to rack up stats on the pass?
I mean, they do a great job with them, and the opportunities that they create for them, but also, with the run pass option, they are a football team that you have to go into it to stop the run. You have to have that plan because they've got explosive backs. They've got a really good scheme that challenges you in both phases, but they create the one-on-one matchup in a lot of different ways. And Downs, he's a challenge. Great route runner, explosive player. He had a play last week. Caught a intermediate route, and 60 yards later he's in the end zone. He has that game-changing ability. Very explosive in all aspects of what he does. They're going to find a way to get the ball in his hands. We have to have 11 hats tracking him because his ability to make guys miss, and his speed and explosiveness definitely show up.
You were excited that Darius coming into the season. Darius wasn't. Have you seen him get better as the season's going?
Yeah, I have, man. You see just the strength that he was able to develop in the offseason, something that's really helped him. His technique. I would have liked for the situation to be where he just played one spot and that's all that he did. But even within the versatility of what he's had to show and the number of reps that he's had to get at other positions, to still be as productive as he's been, and the confidence what he's playing with, that's big. And it's big for us, not only now, but big for his future. And just that confidence that he's showing is something I'm proud of the work that he's invested.
People have talked about the way these young teams kind of have successful growth over no crossing out. Is that something that offensively you guys going to find value, or are you guys running that stuff and it's not going to make it?
People ask you about crossing out.
Yeah, offensively, fans are like, I don't run more stuff, more slants, more crossing out, more stuff over the middle. I don't kind of the voice of the people sometimes.
When we have them and we run them, sometimes the league doesn't necessarily take you to that as we're going through those progressions, but it's definitely something that's been very active in the offense. Throwing the ball in the middle, whether it's inside curls, inside digs, if that's something that's shown up. I really kind of based off what the defense is, how they're playing it to be able to get the ball into those spots. But I would like to throw and complete balls all over the field. We're not going to discriminate to any one area of the field that we want or don't want to throw the ball.
People ask me about the tomahawk still there. What are those?
Yeah. So obviously, that's something that we do when we win. And we had our first win. And there's guys that will have those on display here this week. But it's something that is a sacred tradition, and it's not something that we take lightly. And some guys have had some really productive games, but come up short. That's our objective is to win games. And so we're gonna. That's when you'll see those on display and they're coming off one.
With the bye week kind of approaching, it's becoming crucial time to get guys like Colorado or Lloyd Willis, guys like that, and have it ready. I know you guys have short-term, long-term goals to get you guys involved, but it's sort of a medium window that this is the time for them to.
Yeah, we do that all year though. I mean, it's not. I mean, they'll probably get more opportunities with a bye week, but Sunday nights we have a huge emphasis with the development of our young guys. Guys like you're talking. I mean, Rod. I mean, there's a lot of those young defensive linemen. I mean, we try to invest as much as possible in their growth, regardless of the time of the year. So I mean, just one to show the importance of their development. So, but during a bye week, they'll get a little bit more. Yes.
With Dennis Briggs out, how are some of the younger guys on the defensive front?
I think Josh Farmer's had a really good week this week. I think I mentioned him 2 weeks ago. He was unavailable last week, but Malcolm Ray is really coming along. And I mean, that's something I'm pleased to see. I thought he had some really good flash moments today. You got to watch the film and see just the overall detail of it. But I mean, he's somebody that has to emerge. With Dennis being out, Jared Jackson has got to play at a high level. And then obviously Davey and Coop. I think those guys have been playing at a high level. So, but really seeing those young guys, work and emerge, it is absolutely testing our depth. But those guys are working, and I'm excited about the talent that I'm seeing in that younger. All right, guys, thank you.